We are going to begin with our district attorney opening statements. I will introduce our candidates this evening. We have incumbent District Attorney Candice Hooper-Mancino, and we have challenging our DA, we have Joel Buckingham, who currently works at the DA office. So if I could start with opening statements, and I ask you, Candidate Buckingham, if you would begin, 30 seconds.
Thank you very kindly. Good evening. It's nice to see you all here. My name is Joel Buckingham. I'm running for the office of District Attorney. I have more murder trial experience and have prosecuted more murder prosecutions to jury, trial, and verdict than the rest of my office combined. The simple fact of the matter is that what I want to bring to this community is trial excellence so that guilty people are held accountable and that your community is safe. My name is Joel Buckingham, and I'd be honored to earn your vote for District Attorney. Thank you kindly.
Thank you. DA Hooper-Mancino?
Thank you. I got my undergraduate degree at San Jose State University, and I received my law degree out of the University of Santa Clara Law School. I started with San Benito County District Attorney's Office in 1987 as a deputy district attorney, and I had the honor of being sworn in as the elected DA in 2007, and have continued to be the DA since then. I am a career prosecutor. I have prosecuted crimes from misdemeanor traffic violations to first-degree homicides. I love this community. I'm committed to this community. It is shown by not only my profession, but also by my personal life and the involvement I've had for this community. Thank you.
Thank you. And DA Hooper, if I could ask you to speak into the mic just a little closer to your mouth. So the voice.
No problem. Usually I'm too loud.
Thank you. We are now going to begin with the first question. What recommendations do you have for the county justice system that will help reduce youth crime and gang activity? And we begin with you, DA Hooper-Mancino.
Thank you. I've always believed that the way to reduce crime was to stop it before it starts, to reach those juveniles before they reach into a criminal life. My beginning career with San Benito County was very involved in juvenile court, and that's been my passion with the organizations and all that I've been involved with. So how do you reduce it? You've got to address children. You've got to redirect them, keep them busy so they don't have time to be involved in criminal activity. You have to have them develop their self-esteem. I just attended Girls Inc. fundraiser a couple of weekends ago. What an excellent program for young women to gain the self-esteem so they don't turn to criminal activity and gang activity. Self-esteem, belief in yourself keeps you straight. And there are many programs out there that can help these youth gain such self-esteem. Thank you.
Thank you. Candidate Buckingham?
Thank you. Dealing with the youth crime problem is a multi-layered task. One of the simple things that we can do is be more engaged in the schools. One of the things that children need, and especially in the high school setting, is there are opportunities for us to go in there and to encourage them. Back when I was in San Bernardino, our office participated in a mock trial program that got us into the schools, teaching other children and other students the love of the jury trial process. That gives those kids and youth hope that they can too accomplish amazing things. And what we would see is that those people would come out of the mock trial program and become attorneys serving in their local communities. It was amazing. One of the also things we can do when it comes to gang activity, and because it's not all, sugar and spice and everything nice, I am a part of this strategic intelligence unit that our office has because I'm the only person in the office that's prosecuted gang cases to verdict at jury trial. And so that means being able to, when people do stray, hold them accountable through serious offenses and taking them to jury trial so that they are punished appropriately. So it's both of those things. Thank you.
Thank you. Our second question, when it comes to controlling costs, what are the DA's office priorities? We begin with you, DA Hooper-Mancino.
One of the functions in controlling costs is having the revenue, getting the state grants and other monies that are out there. The district attorney's office being such a small county, has a hard time getting grants because the requirements of grants, we don't have the crimes to support the need for those grants. Keeping costs down is very important to me. We watch our budget. We are sometimes over in certain areas, but the overall budget, we are always returning money to the general fund. It's so also to utilize local agencies, to utilize Department of Justice for our criminal investigations, for our evidence gathering, et cetera, not use outside agencies which are not cost effective whatsoever, but to utilize what you have available.
Thank you. Candidate Buckingham?
When it comes to costs as it relates to the district attorney's office, we do always have to keep in mind that the cost of being cheap can be more expensive in the long run. We have a community, and in order to keep that community safe, we do have to be willing to pay for some of those services. Now, that doesn't mean we have to go over on costs. One thing that's interesting about our department is that when I worked in a county that had twice the population in Humboldt, their elected district attorney actually got paid less than our elected district attorney. And they had a salary schedule that included providing more salary for the deputy district attorneys that actually tried difficult cases. That was because their district attorney was interested in making sure that the salary schedule was more even and that we brought and retained better talent. We can do that here. We can actually adjust the salary schedules and make sure that we are providing better services to our community by retaining and attracting better talent that will try difficult cases. And that is the case when we go through the budget. I have my CPA license, it isn't active, and I am more than willing to go through the budget and make sure that we spend money efficiently and give the best value for the taxpayers in the county of San Benito.
Thank you. And our final question in this section, what would it take to inform the public weekly about the outcome of cases? And once again, we are going to begin with DA Hooper-Mancino.
I feel like maybe Sotelo always being the first one out. I don't think the public realizes how many cases we do resolve weekly. So to inform the public of every case weekly would be a monotonous test. However, what we do is inform the public of the big cases, the cases of interest. We have finally launched our website, and we will be having updates on that website on our large cases that have resolved, as evidenced by the murder conviction I got on Barajas and the conviction or the sentence I got on Barajas. Mr. Buckingham has a case coming up for sentencing on a second-degree murder that will also be advertised or noticed in the website. I also, whenever I have calls from reporters, I try to respond to them immediately. If I don't have the information, I tell them why I don't have it and when I would have it, and I would get back to them.
Thank you. Candidate Buckingham?
The simple fact of the matter is it doesn't take all that much effort at all. We can have a Facebook page, other district attorneys' offices do, and we can inform you on what's happening in our court system. I don't actually expect that many of you want to know what happens on every possession of methamphetamine case. But I do think that the public likes to know what's happening on cases that involve the porch pirate who stole something from your house. I think the public likes to know, did the judge give the person 10 days? Like maybe they thought was appropriate, or did they give the person 120 days? Maybe like many of us would think was appropriate when they brazenly on video stole your package you've been waiting for. We can do that. It's not hard. Ms. Hooper just indicated the website finally got set up just a few weeks ago. I think that was because in my candidate statement, I pointed out that our office hasn't had a website for the whole time she's been there. The simple fact of the matter is how much interest did she actually have of informing you of anything that she was doing? I think that it's very important that the public is completely involved in what we are doing. It gets us better results because it lets you know what your government is doing. We are your representative and you are our client. We have to be informing you of what we're doing. Otherwise, we are failing you.
Thank you, Candidate Buckingham. We now have closing statements, and this time we're going to begin with Candidate Buckingham, your 45-second closing statement.
I want to thank BenitoLink for this wonderful opportunity to get to talk to you all this evening, you at home, you here in the audience. The simple fact of the matter is the district attorney's office is your office. We are your representatives. As middle-class people in the state of California, there are few things where you feel like there's someone representing me. And that office should be the district attorney's office. I believe in trying cases. I proved that because I try cases. Like I said, I've tried more murder cases to verdict, prosecuted more murder cases to verdict than the rest of the office combined. If you want to lead people into excellence, trial excellence, teach them how to be good attorneys, you have to have the experience to do that. That's what I've done. I've prosecuted gang cases to verdict in jury trial. And I know how to do that. And I will do that for you because you are my priority. You, the voter, the middle-class person in San Benito County that wants to feel protected. Thank you.
Thank you. Your closing statement, DA?
Thank you. Mr. Buckingham must be discounting me because he says that he has tried more murder cases than all of my office combined. That is untrue. I have tried more murder cases than him. So that doesn't quite equate. Mr. Buckingham has an issue with the website finally coming to fruition. My question is, my office is a team office. I'm the leader of the team, but we're a team. I have an open door policy. If you see an issue, come talk to me. Come do a solution. I would have been more than happy to have Mr. Buckingham launch the website. Instead, victim witness coordinator or advocate volunteered to do it, and we finally got it up and running.
Thank you.